Hey, have you clicked on this video because you're feeling anxious? I'm really proud of you already for making the decision to make some time to sit with and move through these big feelings. I'm a really anxious person too. Really, really, really anxious. And I find that moving and breathing can be really helpful. But sometimes it's hard to do it alone. But let's do it together, shall we? We're gonna begin this laying on our sides in a fetal position. Choose any side between the two that you've got that feels the safest and most comfortable for you. Go ahead and lay right down. You can use one arm as a pillow underneath your head. You can tuck your knees in as close as you'd like towards yourself. You can have your other hand on the floor or resting on your body. Come tight into yourself, where you're safe. I know it might feel hard right now, but can you try and take deeper breaths? Not just into your belly, but into your beautiful back, the sides of your ribs, your whole body, breathing. If it feels nice, sigh out your mouth. I don't care what kind of sounds you make. I just want you to feel some relief, because you deserve that. In through your nose, and out. We're on the floor. It's not going to move from underneath us. We are safe here on the ground. There is time to pause. There is no rush. You're doing a good job, okay? A couple more breaths here. One more big breath in, and I want you to hold it just for a second at the top. Breathe in with me. Hold the breath. Get ready for big sound out your mouth. Start to roll over onto your back. If you need a pillow underneath your head, go for it. Soles of the feet on the ground or legs extended, whatever you want. Start to rub your hands together. Take a look at your hands. These hands of yours are capable of bringing you so much comfort. We just have to know how to use them. Place your hands over top of your face, gently. Tuning into these tiny, tiny, tiny nerves of sensation through your fingers that are touching your face. Ask yourself, what kind of touch could I give myself right now that would be comforting, that would make me feel really good? And let yourself do it. Maybe massaging your temples, squeezing your eyebrows, or if you're like me and you don't have those anymore, squeezing where the brow bone is. You can massage your cheeks. Maybe you want to trace your fingertips across your face. Maybe you're starting to experience some feelings right now about how you don't deserve this, or that there isn't time for this. You're wrong. You do deserve this, and there is time. Stay with your breath and stay with your touch. You can let this come down onto your neck if that feels nice. Let's take a few more breaths here. Wonderful. Maybe the breath has started to slow down and we're bringing our nervous system into a more regulated state. When you're ready, start to turn to the side, pushing your hands into the floor to support you on your journey upright, and then find a tabletop position on your hands and your knees. If you need some protection underneath your knees, go for it. And if having your fingers pointing forward is too much flexion through your wrists, you can turn your fingers out to the side. Let's find some cat and cow. Inhale, open through your chest, stick your butt back behind you, lift through your chin. Exhale, press into the hands, round through your spine, separate the shoulders, chin to chest. Pair to movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Now make a choice for yourself. Does it feel good to do this in slow motion? Or do you want it to be fast? Maybe a bit of both. We start to find a rhythm. It allows us to focus on what's happening here in the present moment instead of ruminating or thinking about the future. Let's take a few more breaths here. Good, one more. Sitting all the way back into a child's pose. Knees as wide as you'd like. Releasing your forehead to the floor. Big breath in through your belly, ribs, back body, chest. Exhale, let it go. Start to roll up, dragging your fingers back towards your knees, stacking one vertebrae up at a time, lifting through your head. Pause here. I am okay. If this seated position feels comfortable, stay here with me. Otherwise, again, you can sit up on top of something or find a cross-legged shape. This is my favorite thing to do in the world. If you also, like me, feel your anxiety in your chest and your throat, and it feels like you're choking and the words just don't come out, this can feel really nice. You're gonna bring your fingertips, your palms on your chest, the fingers are pointing up. Take a big breath in all the way up into your hands. Exhale, pull your fingers down. Stretch, stretch, stretch the pulling of the skin and lifting your chin up. Again, inhale all the way up, you reset. Find sound. Keep going. You can keep going like that or do one side at a time. Both hands come onto one side of your chest, reaching your ear in the opposite direction. Imagine you're making all this space through your throat. I can breathe, I can breathe. Be mindful of how much you're pulling here, especially if you've just gotten, something like top surgery. I want you to be careful with how much you're stretching and lifting through this skin. But I know that you know what to do and what's right for your body, right? And if you don't know, we're figuring it out together. Okay, let's check in. Option 1, you can end your practice right here and you can stay in this grounded space. Option number 2, if you're still feeling a little bit activated and you've got some stuff inside of you and you just need to get it out, 2 options. Number 1, you can lay on your back and lift your arms and your legs up towards the ceiling like this, like a bug that just got turned over onto its back and is like, how do I get up again? Or you can join me upright to standing. If you're laying on your back, start to find a subtle vibration through your hands and your legs. And if you're standing, we're just gonna start to find a little bit of a bounce. Shoulders, heavy. Mouth, like this. You can go soften through your face, soften through your fingers. And the intensity of this is up to you. You can stay here in this subtle vibration and you can start to visualize that the anxiety is like melting off of your body. You can find a more intense pace with this, maybe lifting your heels up off the ground for a bit of a bounce, and you can let your arms swing like this. Another thing that you might do is like literally just rub the anxiety off of you. There's so many options here. Something that I might recommend here is maybe to put on a song that gets you like really hyped up. You can go ahead and pause and grab that if you'd like. Or maybe the right sound for you is something like this. You know what I mean? You can just kind of like do what you need to do. You can bounce, move, sway, whatever, for as long as you'd like. And then once you think that you've, gotten as much of it out of your system as you'd like, you're gonna pause, take a big breath in, arms reach out to the side. Exhale a hug. If you don't want to think about it as a hug, you're just crossing your arms across your body, okay? And you find a gentle sway. Breathe. My heart's beating fast. Maybe your ear comes towards your shoulder. I'm all about the little kisses, so if you want to. Last thing I want from you. Can you say something nice to yourself? One thing. In your head, in your mind, you can scream it at me. And if you don't want to, then let me just offer you this. I'm proud of you. I hope that you had a good time with this, that it was helpful, even just in the slightest, and I'll see you again for more movement soon.